everyone, Kaylee, your friendly neighborhood hairstylist here, and today we're going to talk about the hair clip trend and how to wear it. So if you've been on Instagram at all, you've probably seen these clips around and they're super cute and adorable and they look like they'd be fun to wear. So at least for me, I ordered them, got them in the mail, and then I was like, great, I don't know what to do with them. So I thought I'd make a video to help you guys out in case you are in a similar boat and give you some tips and tricks on how to use them and also some hairstyles that you can wear with them. I'll be linking all the ones that I'm using in the description box down below if you want to see, as well as clothing, makeup, all of that. So that being said, let's get into it. Okay, first things first, we have our down styles. Essentially, this is just the category of stuff where you're wearing your hair down, but you're adding clips into it. Maybe, it's second day hair and you're trying to distract from your roots with the clips, or you're just feeling cute and you want to throw something extra in. So when you go to just clip these into your hair, the first thing you're gonna notice is that when you clip them in this way, you immediately see the clip right at the front of your hairstyle. I call this the butt of the clip, and I don't like seeing it when I'm looking directly in the mirror. So let's talk about ways we can cover the butt. I mean, the easiest thing is just to turn it around. So instead of putting this so that it's right against your face, turn it around so that it's along the back, and then you fluff your hair up and it covers on that side, and from the front, all you see is the clip. The next thing you'll notice is that when you put them in, it does kind of help to frame your face in different ways. Sometimes that's for the better and sometimes it's for the worse. And it really does just take playing around with it to see what height you like these to sit at for you. I mean, if I'm using myself as an example, something that is not as cute would be to put them on either side of my forehead. This does look really cute on some people, just not on me. Whereas just over my ear on each side is kind of cute. I typically wear them on one side, not both sides of my head, but I wanted to give you that illustration. Essentially, the point is don't feel like you have to copy and paste from somebody else. If you see something you like, take the general idea of it and then play around with it on your face shape to highlight what you really like and make it work for you. So that being said, let's talk about some ways that you can wear your clips down. One really simple way that I like is just to clip two in on one side. I've been doing that on the shallow side of my hair, but you can also do that on the deep side if you like as well. And this is great for just like adding a little bit of dimension into your style, or if you want to secure some awkward length bangs or baby hairs that have gone awry. And if you like that idea, you can check out my summer hairstyles video because I did a little bit more of that over there. Another option is to actually twist the hair before you put it in the clips. You're gonna start with the top half of the hair that you want to pull back, twist it away from your face a couple of times, loosen it if you want to, and put the clip in. Bonus, because we're gonna put another twist in, it's okay if the butt of the pin is showing. Then you can take the second section of hair, twist it away, do whatever you want to it, and then clip in. And that's another option. It gives you a little bit more dimension in the hairstyle. It can be really great for wavy and curly hair to really show off that hair texture, but also it can help to tame any short little pieces that like to fly away. My final down style option is good if you have an extra big clip or if you just want to use one. An example of a larger clip could be something like this, where they are bigger than a normal snap clip by a lot. Honestly, either of these would be cute in this hairstyle. Which one do I want to do? Pearl or neutral? Pearl or neutral? And all I'm going to do is pull back my hair on one side and then insert the clip diagonally to hold everything together. I feel like the diagonal placement helps to offset the largeness of the clip and make everything flow a lot better, as well as really utilizing the clip to pull back as much hair as you need. And one more pro tip, if you are trying to tame your hair and pull it back, maybe decrease volume, I recommend using a hairbrush or comb to get your hair back into place. However, if you want to maintain volume, maybe you're trying to disguise finer, thinner hair, like me, or you just really like a lot of dimension in your hair, I recommend using your fingers to rake the hair back before clipping your clip in place. That's going to maintain as much volume and dimension as possible, which will get you that overall look you're going for. So there is some down style inspo. Now let's move on to half up, half down do's. What? Let's start out with something very, very simple. I'm gonna start by taking the hair from the crown of my head, literally making a circle and picking up a section, and I'm going to twist that once just to make sure all the hair is secure, and I'm gonna clip it in place. Then I'm just kind of making another circle around that circle and taking all that hair back. And because I have layers, I decided to twist this again to make sure that everything was gonna stay in place. And then clip that. Then you can loosen things up if you want, mess around, but pretty much you're done. Personally, I'm a big fan of anything that can come together that quickly and look that cute. I'm just saying. And now let's move on to some braids. This next hairstyle is based on one I posted on Instagram and you guys asked for a tutorial on. It's mostly based on one of my Game of Thrones inspired braids from my last video, which I will link above. But I'm gonna change it up slightly for this one so I can give you guys another option. It's more fun, more braids for everyone. You're gonna start by creating a center part and then you're going to do a lace braid, bringing in only hair from the top. For me, this is a little easier to do and I'm faster, so I like this better than Dutch braids when I'm in a hurry. Once you've got to the end of your part, you can braid the rest normally and secure it with a bobby pin. Then repeat the same thing on the other side. And of course, the next part is to pull the braid apart. And now that the braids are all pulled apart, you can either add your clip directly to the end or put on an elastic first to give the clip something to hold on to. If you have bigger braids, you could use a longer clip like this one I used for the Instagram video, and this one was really good to put on top of an elastic first because it's a little heavier. But for today, I'm gonna use these little snap clips, which are not heavy at all and can grab onto the small amounts of hair easily. So I'm gonna use those without any elastic. And that's the hairstyle. You get your braids, you get your clips. It's a little 90s. It's also a little boho. It's really easy to wear a whole bunch of different ways and super cute, obviously. Another thing you could do is start off with the braids exactly the same and pull it apart, but then instead of leaving them as pigtails, you can bring the two braids together and use one clip to secure them. And that just gives you a little bit of a different vibe depending on what you're going for. So there's another option you can take from the same braid base if pigtails aren't your thing, or you just want to mix it up a little bit. Put them together, make it a half updo. Soup's cute. Okay, so there are some half updo ideas. Now let's move on to some updos. First up, I've just got this cute little chignon, which is basically my go-to anytime I'm in a hurry. You're gonna start by pulling your hair into a low ponytail and leave it looped on the last rotation of your elastic. Then with any ends that you have, you can wrap them around the elastic to hide it and pin them in place. Then you just add in your clips of choice and the hairstyle's done. It is that easy. I can do this in less than 3 minutes and it looks like I really spent time on my hair, which is always the goal, right? Very little time, maximum result. Next is this cute little fishtail braid that I wore in my FabFitFun video, but I thought I would show you guys how it came together. It's very easy. Full disclosure, in that video, I was wearing my Barefoot Blonde Pony Up piece. This is in the shade Barefoot Blonde, and then I sprayed some root cover powder over the roots so it would blend better, and I stuck that in the nape of my neck. Just makes the braid bigger, longer, fuller, all the stuff. First things first, you're gonna take it over the shoulder that you want your braid to be sitting on, and then across the back, you need to secure the hair some way or else it's all gonna fall forward. So I just used a little snap clip that kind of got hidden by everything else, and I found that was really, really easy. Then you're just gonna do a fishtail braid. If you don't know how to do that, I will link a tutorial above. But essentially, you want to take bigger pieces. That way, when you pull it apart, it looks more voluminous and chunky. And I feel like that way you also get less flyaways. Now I'm gonna go ahead and stop there and then pull the braid apart. When you pull apart a fishtail braid, it's best to go in and pull at each of the individual links instead of massaging the whole braid. That kind of keeps the integrity of the braid together a little bit more and gives you more volume. And because the end of this braid is thicker, I can go ahead and just secure it with the clip. And then the last thing I like to do with my over-the-shoulder braids is pull back part of this kind of fringe that falls down because it's fairly thick and I don't need all of that right here. So I'm just gonna grab some of it, pull it back, and bobby pin that in place. And there is your mermaid side braid. It's always a staple for summer, but I love updating it for this summer with a little clip. And now for everyone's lazy day go-to, the top knot. Not reinventing the wheel here. You're gonna start by putting your hair in a high ponytail. And then from here, do your top knot of choice. I think we all know what mine is by now, right? You tease, you twist, you wrap, you pin. It's a thing. And now if you want to, you can add a hair scrunchie. And I do want to. Let's see, blush or white? Blush, white, blush, white. I think blush. Can I just say I am so glad that scrunchies are back. Ah, yes. And now, here's the clip goodness. You're gonna go ahead and loose any baby hairs in the back. Like, go ahead, let them disobey, find out where they are, then smooth them back up against your head and use your clips to hold them in place for good, so that during the day, they're not falling down and getting everywhere. And that's the finished hairstyle. I obviously went with a very girly color palette, but you could make this darker, edgier, or whatever you want it to be, and it is so quick and so easy. And there you go, those are some hairstyles that I've been loving to wear with clips. Comment below and tell me how you've been wearing them, or if there have been any other hair accessories that you're really into. I am so glad that hair accessories are back and we're playing around with them more, because it gives you a way to add so much character and style without putting a lot of effort in. I hope that you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button to help support my channel. And if you're new here, click that subscribe button to join the Braidaholic family here on Kayley Melissa. But that's it for today. Whether you are old or new or a casual lurker, thank you for spending time with me, and I'll see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye! Mommy and puppy matching.
Do you even
Fashion. You're so fashion.
The rose gold.
We're both wearing rose gold clips. We can walk down the street and we can match. I'm gonna be single forever, aren't I? Go-tos when I am just not wanting to do anything to my hair. The Shenyang. What was that? The Shenyang.